So the main things that I wanted to go over here in this section for the testimonials are basically changing these images here and just going over how to change the text as well as this text here. A lot of it may be a little bit self-explanatory at this point, but I'll just run through it really quickly here for you guys. And if we go back here to the dashboard, we'll see that now we have this text area, which would be this area right here, what our customers are saying. And then the subtitle will also be in here, and below it will be the 3 testimonials. So let's just click on this module settings tab here, and you can see that the text color is dark, the text orientation is centered, and then the content is down here. If you wanted to edit this content, which I'm going to get into it a little more, you can change it from a heading 1 to a smaller size like a heading 2, heading 3, and so on. So you can change that. I'm going to leave it as a heading 1 or change it back to a heading 1. And I'm actually going to just leave this text as is here. If you want to, you can go into the advanced design settings, and you can also change the font type. So if you wanted to, we can change this to be bitter for the header font. And we can change the header size. Right now it's 30. If you look at it and you want it to be a little bit bigger than that, let's just say I'll make it 32, and you can go over here and actually write what you want it to be. So if I want it to be 32, I'll just do that. And if I scroll down here, we can see the text font and the text size as well. So if you wanted that to be a little bit bigger, I actually might want that to be a tiny bit bigger. So if I go here and I look, we'll see that it's this size and this font. I'm going to change it from the default to be Lato, which we were already using. And then I'm going to also make this one 16, just a little bit bigger. And I'll just go and click Save and Exit. And I'll just go and update it because I'm pretty sure it won't be much of a difference as far as the look goes. If you want to change the text, you could. But I'll just refresh it. And we'll see that it's a little bit larger for each of these fonts here for this text. So to change these pictures, we're going to go to the testimonials area just below. And we'll go back here in the dashboard. We'll scroll down. And we'll go to where it says testimonial. We'll just click on this one. And here, if you want to change the name of the person the testimonial is for, you can actually go and see. If we scroll down, it said Luke Chapman, and it says that for all 3 of them. They're actually just copies of each other. If you want to change that name, you can. I'm just going to leave it as is for now. If you want to add a job title, you can. Company name, you can. And I'm just going to put WP with Tom just to show you what it would look like for this one. And then if you also want, you can change the image and select if the URL opens in the same window, or I'm going to put opens in new tab. Actually, I'm not even going to change that, sorry. And I'm going to change the image here. Click upload an image. And I'm going to just upload 3 images again that I got off Unsplash. And they're just 3 people here. And I'll just upload 1 more right here. And I'm just going to use one of the male images to set as Luke Chapman, and I'm going to click Set As Image. And what I did was I grabbed them off Unsplash, and then I went into Paint and I resized them. In my case, I made them 240 pixels by about 160 pixels, just so you know. And here, you can choose if you want to use a background color, and we have this grayish color here. So I'm going to just show you if you wanted to change that background color. Let's say you want it to be our accent color. Let's go into our accent color here and grab that. And I'll just change it here. I don't know if this is actually going to look very good, but we can just check it out and see in the preview here. And this is what it would look like. So our page will look a little odd, I think, if we have that. I'm going to just put it back to the default, but you can mess around with that and see if you have a certain color that you would like it to be. And I'm just going to do that. I'll preview it, make sure it actually went back to the correct one. It looks right to me. First it looked a little light to me up here, but it looks right. And then I'm just going to save it. And if you want to, you can actually go back in here and change text. I should have pointed this out down at the bottom. And this is where all this text goes. Right now I'm just going to leave the dummy text in there, and you can just see what it looks like. And I'll X out of that. I'm going to go into the second one. I'm just going to change the name to be, I'll just put Kate Chapman. And then I'm going to scroll down. And I'll just upload the image of the woman here and put set as image, and I'll save it. And then I'll also go to the last one here, and I'll just change the name to be something else. And I will again go down to the image, click upload an image, and I'll put this other gentleman's image here, click set as image, save and exit. And now if we go back up to update the page, we can see what it looks like when we refresh. I'm going to have 3 new images here, and the text should remain the same as we had before. So if you see, we just did that, and you can actually go and recenter this and kind of crop it if you want and do things like that to make the image fit a little better. But for now, you get the idea of how it looks. And this one's a little longer because I have the website underneath. If I wanted to, I could add that to each one to make it the same length. But for now, that's all I really wanted to show you with the testimonials and the pricing page. So now we have our plans and pricing with some testimonials here below. Next, I'm going to get into building out the blog page of the site. And in this page, we're going to go through a lot of the options that we have within our posts area in the dashboard.